Are you wondering how to do a GoFundMe that actually gets donations? We're here to help you. Many people have tried to make a GoFundMe only to discover that their campaign gets little to no donations at all. We've identified what makes a successful GoFundMe campaign, and we're going to share those secrets with you. I'm Erika, from crowdfundingexposure.com, and since 2009 we have helped over 48,000 get exposure for their GoFundMe campaigns. In order to do a successful GoFundMe, you will first need to understand how the system works. Sounds easy, right? Well, sure, it is easy to set up a GoFundMe, but it's much harder to create a GoFundMe that will actually result in donations and help you get your needs met. Fortunately, we found a lot of helpful tips and tricks that can help you make your GoFundMe a success. A successful GoFundMe is all about selling your story. At its core, a successful campaign is based on salesmanship and marketing. You aren't actually selling a product, but you are selling your story in the hope that the reader will contribute to your cause. As a result, the tips and techniques that define a good GoFundMe campaign are very similar to those that define good salesmanship. In this video, I'm going to share 7 tips to help you make the most of your fundraiser. For the rest of the 23 tips, including the 5 key elements that every story needs to include, you'll need to visit our website at crowdfundingexposure.com. There's a link in the description. Let's focus on the extenuating circumstances. When you create a GoFundMe, you need to realize that you are asking other people to part with their own hard-earned and much-needed money. People are generally more compassionate when you're suffering due to circumstances beyond your control. As a result, it's important to focus on the extenuating or unusual circumstances surrounding your needs. Let's consider the case of Tanya, a 31-year-old single mom to 2 kids. She is working part-time while she's going to college. She hopes that this will improve their financial situation someday, but in the meantime, they struggle to make ends meet. Unfortunately, her only vehicle needs an expensive repair, and because of that she missed work and can't make the rent this month. Tanya could approach her situation from several different angles. Not all of them will produce the same results. Tanya wants to ask for help with the rent since it's the most urgent need she has. It's all Tanya can think about. She doesn't want to ask for more than she needs, and she thinks it would be easier to get $750 for the rent instead of $2,500 for her car. However, in this case, she should ask for help with the car. Why? In Tanya's case, her car had a serious and unexpected problem. This doesn't happen in a normal month and is a very unusual expense. In her text, she should emphasize that she needs help with the rent because of the issue with her car. Connecting the immediate need with the unusual circumstances will help make the story more compelling to donors. Have someone you trust to run the GoFundMe if possible. Many of the most successful and viral GoFundMe causes have been run by someone other than the beneficiary. This makes the case more sympathetic and also cuts through some of the awkwardness of trying to ask for help for yourself. If there is someone you trust who can run the GoFundMe on your behalf, you may want to consider asking them to do so. In Tanya's case, she might have more success if her coworker and good friend Andrea posts the GoFundMe on her behalf. Demonstrate how much money you need. The most compelling fundraisers have documentation to back them up. This helps donors feel confident that the money will be used for what you say it will be used for. In this case, Tanya could upload a picture of the mechanic estimate to prove the extent of the repairs required. Including details and vivid imagery to tell the story. Storytelling skills are very important to your GoFundMe success. While telling the story, you should be as honest, personal, and specific as possible. Craft every sentence so that it helps your donors get to know the person and situation that they are helping. Use descriptions and details to make your story come alive for the reader, to evoke emotions with your words, to create a lasting impact that drives people toward donation. As you're writing your GoFundMe story, consider these questions. Does the story flow naturally and in a way that makes sense to the reader? Does the story create a human connection with the reader? Does each sentence and every picture make the reader more interested in donating? Are there any parts that are awkward or create unanswered questions? Is there anything in this story that is working against me or makes people less interested in helping me? Ask your friends and family members to review your description before you publish it. This is the most important part of your GoFundMe, so put the extra time and work into it to make sure that it's perfect. If writing isn't something that you are comfortable with or skilled at, you may want to ask a friend for help, or if you can afford it, and if your needs are significant enough, you may find that paying a professional to write your story is a worthwhile expense. Consider the experts at www.crowdfundingexposure.com/funded to write a professional campaign, press release, and more. The most effective fundraisers have at least 400 words in their story description. This length allows you to convey the situation, include important details, and even keywords that can make it easier to find your fundraiser. According to GoFundMe, for the best results, they recommend no fewer than 400 words. 800 is better, and around 1,000 is ideal. Organizing the article this way makes it much easier to read. Make sure to use a paragraph structure. You should start a new paragraph whenever you change topics. If you aren't sure where to break your paragraphs, the official GoFundMe blog suggests breaking up your story every 4 to 5 sentences using italics and bold font sparingly to highlight quotes from people or important phrases. If it is hard to read, donors will leave the page and you won't have as much success. For more information and the remaining and more secrets about how to do GoFundMe, you'll need to visit www.crowdfundingexposure.com/funded. I put a direct link in the description below so you can get there quickly and easily. Thanks for watching our video. Please smash the like button now, click share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss our next episode. Remember, crowdfundingexposure.com is here to help as many people as possible, but we receive so many requests every day that we simply cannot accommodate them all. We have a strict 80 orders per day policy to ensure the highest quality for our clients. If you need anything specific for your camping, please let us know in the comments below and we'll see what we can find for you. Have a great day. Remember, it's important to click the like, share and subscribe, and visit www.crowdfundingexposure.com for exciting daily promos and coupons.